The crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. From the home of the Mariners since 1999, T-Mobile Park here in Seattle. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Cleveland Guardians taking on the Seattle Mariners. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the Seattle Mariners with lofty expectations this season, and why not? They're the defending World Series champs. Singy, it's become so hard in today's game to go back-to-back as champions. Why do you think that is?
Boog, I think it's because of the competition level and the parity that we're seeing in baseball. But yeah, you're right. It is very rare. The Yankees won 3 years in a row from 1998 to 2000. But over the next 20 seasons, nobody else was able to repeat. I think there's less of an imbalance at the top, and teams can compete by combining good internal development with smart, well-timed moves to bring in help from the outside. And once you hit the postseason, anything's possible.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Taylor King up next for the Mariners. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. Raleigh gets his lead at first, nobody out. Swing and a drive. Deep left field. That one carrying. Going. Gone. He'll touch them all. The Mariners strike first. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Man at first, one away.
The right fielder, Taylor King.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Next offering is fouled back. Oh, 2 now. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here's Riley Green. Two on, 1 out. On the ground, right side. Bazzana tossed to second. What a double play that was. Inning over. We played 2 full. It's the Mariners 3 and the Guardians 1.
Up next for the Mariners, the right fielder, Taylor King.
98 at the knees for a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Line drive. He brings it down. Nice play.
That ball was ticketed for right center field all the way, but not so fast, the second baseman says. Leaps up into the air and brings it down. Some nice hang time as well when he was up there.
First and second, 2 outs. King getting ready to hit. He's already homered here in this one. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. The Mariners trying to break this one open here on opening day. Nice grab. It's there, and that's a great play. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. 5 innings complete. It's the Mariners 6 and the Guardians 4. Now the number 2 hitter, Taylor King. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast, and that swing will give him confidence the rest of the way. Well, these Mariners, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They're getting a lot of loud contact right now. 9 hits have gone 90+ miles per hour off the bat, which puts a lot of pressure on the defense to make some tough plays. And on the mound, they can't be feeling too comfortable either. With the way these batters are hitting the baseball, it makes it harder to come into the strike zone for fear of getting hit hard.
Fair ball. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Riley Green digs in for a critical at bat. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. DeLauder in position. And there's 1 down.
Up next for the Mariners, the center fielder, number 44.
Julio Rodriguez coming to the plate now in a big spot. Two on, 1 out. And that'll load the bases.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Michael Busch up next for the Mariners. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Soft contact in the air, pulls it down, and there are 2 away.
A perfect result for the defense. A line drive out that doesn't score a run, and it takes away the opportunity for that sacrifice fly. You can't ask for much more. That's the outcome they wanted.
So they're all loaded up. Bunts it back towards the pitcher. To first, they thwart the bunt attempt and end the inning. And the Mariners strand the bases loaded. They lead it, however, it's 6-5. Last chance. King had a sensational showing in the win. Had 3 hits, 1 of them a homer.
Well, they may want to change how they approach him next time because he was just incredible in this one. He looked like a threat every time he came up.
One down. And now the right fielder, Taylor King. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. Breaking ball, and that got him. Here's Riley Green. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Now the 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Marsh settles underneath it. Out number 2. And as well, lots of pop in that bat. So you combine the slug with really good defense. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. In the dirt. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. His first homer of the year, and we're level. It's 2-2.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Man at first, one away. King, multi-time All-Star, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and a 4-time MVP, one of the faces of the league. Just missed. Tied up here in the early going. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And the count now 2-0.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
That's a laser base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. The relay, and he's safe. So it's first and third with 1 down.
Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Riley Green, the next to hit.
I know we're still early in the stages of this game, but this at bat has the potential of being a difference maker. You've got to stay calm in the box.
2 on, 1 out. On the ground to third. Stops it on a slide. The feed for 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
King digs in. He's had this pitcher's number. Fastball off speed. It hasn't mattered, Singy.
Yeah, you can tell he steps in with confidence. It's like he already knows the answer to the test.
Torkelson, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now a fly ball to right center. DeLauder should have this one. And that is that. 1 hit, 1 left. We're through 5. It's the Mariners 3 and the Guardians 2. 1 out, man at first. Now it's the right fielder, Taylor King. He's a guy who does it all. Right through there for a strike.
Well, and at bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
The 0-1. And a foul ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
High fly ball right field. DeLauder under it. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Mariners, the left fielder, number 31.
King stepping in now. 2-out RBI opportunity here.
A knock could be the gut punch that seals it. Pressure moment. Don't impress that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at bat expands.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. He's there. He's got it. That is the inning. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across one. Through 8 full, Seattle leads this one 7-4. Last chance coming up for the Guardians. King with a mediocre showing in this one.
Well, you'll never complain about getting a team win, Boog, but I think they expect him to make larger contributions than he did today. Nothing too bad, but nothing great either.
King locks in. I don't know if it's the release point or what, but he smashed this pitcher like a piñata.
Yeah, and it seems like every at-bat's a birthday party, Boog. Might be time to send a gift basket and hope for mercy.
Breaking ball through there for a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Yeah, now the 0-1. Here's a chopper to short. Curran. On to first. 2 out.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 31. Up next for the Mariners, the right fielder, Taylor King.
Going around.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at bat expands.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Feed to second. That's one. A sensational double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Bottom of the 6th, and stepping in for the Mariners, Taylor King. Ball 1 low.
Well, these Mariners doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Good hitters count the 2-0. Fastball is outside. And there's the automatic.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Payoff pitch. Swing and a line drive, and that one's a base hit out into left center field. And a good start to the inning.
Everything came together for him. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Here's Riley Green.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
The 0-1, runner on the go. In the dirt. Throw to second, out of bounds, safe. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Here's a 1-1. In the air, right field, DeLauder under it. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Julio Rodriguez coming to the plate now in a big spot. Called out on strikes. Huge strikeout there.
Oh, that was such a great opportunity to grab the lead. You had the infield back. All you've got to do is just put the ball in play on the ground, and you drive across a run. It's a frustrating outcome for the hitter. Now, I'll still have a chance, but it's probably going to take a clutch hit with 2 outs.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Michael, and he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for Seattle. Score remains tied 1-1. And now for Seattle, Taylor King. 1 for 3. First pitch just misses. Strike 1.
Oh, and you can throw that big curve on the inside part of the plate. Very difficult pitch for the hitter to get on plane with. You can have a lot of success if you can pitch in that location.
Now a screamer into the outfield, and that's got extra bases written all over it. And it'll be runners at second and third, only 1 away.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Riley Green digs in for a critical at bat.
I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone here. Pitcher's looking for a strikeout or a ground ball, hoping to keep that runner at third. Oh, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Hit weakly on the ground. Now 2 away as they get a run across. So runner at second, 2 down. Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Coming home. In comes the run from second. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. But it's a huge 5-run inning, and it gives them the lead. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Mariners 6 and the Guardians 1. This is Mariners baseball on the show Northwest. King played pretty well in this win.
Well, he definitely made a difference for him in this one. Nice effort to contribute to the win.
Taylor King up next for the Mariners. 2 hits in the game last night.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Raleigh aboard here at first with nobody out.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
That one is absolutely belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch.
That is first. The left fielder, number 31.
Yeah, it's a really nice catch right there near the wall, and you have to use everything available to you. Know when your feet leave the grass and hit the warning track. Also, when you're able to, use the bare hand to feel for exactly how close you are. And right there, perfect use of his instruments.
King stands in now and watches strike 1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And the 0-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
On the ground to the left. And a foul ball. Well struck right field. That's back there. And it is gone. A 2-run homer, and they cut into the deficit.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Just missed. Bounced up the middle. Play made. That ends the inning. 1 hit in the inning, a solo homer. We're headed to the 5th, all tied up at 3 apiece. King digging in, 2 outs and a shot to really swing the tone of this game.
Man, this would be a backbreaker, Boog.
Close, but called a ball. Ball 1.
1-0 count. Look for him to be aggressive here. You got some runners on base, an opportunity to catch a mistake and put some runs up on the board.
2 on, 2 outs. Right through there for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Well, that two-seamer is heat-seeking for right-handed batters. Just runs in on those hands.
Grounds one to short. Tolentino. They get the force. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Two men left stranded, but they do push across one. Seventh inning coming up. It's the Mariners 4 and the Guardians 3. You're watching Mariners baseball on the show Northwest. Now the number 2 hitter, Taylor King. He's already homered in this game.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. This one in the air, center field. Thomas has a beat on it, and there's one away.
Up next for the Mariners, the left fielder, number 31.
King made a big contribution despite the loss. Just one hit, but it did leave the yard.
Can't say enough about what he did for him in this one. They lost, but it was in spite of his huge effort. It's easy to see why he's a key contributor for him.
Taylor King, with a blend of raw talent and poise, quickly becoming a player to watch this season. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Seattle Mariners. First pitch coming your way next. King stepping in now. You look at the career splits, and it's just batting practice for him, Singy.
Yeah, this pitcher's ERA has a little dent in it thanks to this guy. Total domination. Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
The 0-1. On the ground, Adames whips it to first. Now 2 out.
Batting third, the center fielder, number 44, Julio. Run. Up next for the Mariners, the right fielder, Taylor King.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there in the mound.
Now the 0-1. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back there. Going, gone. Third home run of the season, and they're on the board. It's 2-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Runners are at the corners, 1 away.
So he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
Runners at the corners, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Oh, great stop. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez.
The center fielder, number 44, Julio Rodriguez.
The 2-1. Runner on the go. In the dirt, blocked. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. Man at second. The other way. Can't get there, and that should bring in the run. Headed for the plate. In comes the run from second.
Well, it was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
Man at first, Taylor King getting ready to hit. He's already homered in this game. Right through there for a strike.
Well, these Mariners showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. The numbers say their chase rate, or swings at pitches outside the zone, is under 25%, and I think it's a big.
Clement. There's one. Back to first, and that is a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Had a great showing in the win. Just one hit, but it did leave the yard.
Well, Boog, can't say enough about what he did for him in this one. He's a big reason they got the W, and it's easy to see why he's a key contributor for him.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Taylor King up next for the Mariners. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Not sure if he was expected for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Man at second. This ball's chopped on the ground. Adames tosses to first. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting third, the first baseman, Michael. Up next for the Mariners.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Green on at first, nobody out.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Here's a 1-1. Foul ball there. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Kirk takes it in for the out. One down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Up next for the Mariners, the right fielder.
They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Close, but call the ball. Ball one. That's ripped into the outfield. And that is that. One left for Seattle. They're down here 5-1. Taylor King up next for the Mariners. 0 for 3 in this one. The Yankees leading by 5 here at the bottom of the 7th. Ripped to third. Inning over on the ground out. Took just 2 pitches to finish the frame out of the bullpen. Mariners leave 1. They're down 5. It's 7-2. King had a poor showing, needed to do more.
Well, Boog, this is a game he'd rather forget. He needs to wash this one off in the shower and do better next time out.
King steps in, facing one of the top arms in the league. Big moment, big challenge.
You know, Boog, these are the matchups that tell you what a hitter is made of. Let's see what he brings to the table right here.
That one finds the corner. Strike 1.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
High fly ball, right field. Judge settles under it. And there's one down.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 31, Riley.
King digging in. This matchup has been one-sided and not in the pitcher's favor, Chris.
Yeah, probably circled this one when the schedule came out. Might as well hand him the remote He's been in full control in this one. Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Two on, two outs. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Coming around third is Torkelson. He will score. It's an RBI single, and it's 9-3. Here's Riley Green.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Here's a 1-2. And he hits a ground ball right side. Manzardo takes it himself. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. We played 2 full. The Yankees 9 and the Mariners 3.
Up next for the Mariners, the right fielder, Taylor King.
That's in for a strike. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back. And that one is off the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Man at second here with 2 away. Riley Green up next for the Mariners. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. Here's a 2-2. Clement over to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But they go deep twice in the inning, both solo shots. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Yankees 11 and the Mariners 5. You're watching. So 2 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Taylor King. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
The 0-1. In the air, right field. Judge on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And the inning is over. And 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. And they still trail by 7. 12-5. So a man at first. Now it's the right fielder, Taylor King. The 0-1. Can't glove it cleanly. Still slings it to second. They take the force out. Misplay doesn't cost them. Inning over. 1 left for Seattle. Deficit holds steady at 12-6. King with a nice showing despite the loss.
Well, Boogie definitely made a difference for him in this one. Even in defeat, he can hold his head high.
One down. Taylor King digs in now. And Singy, they're dealing with a former MVP in this spot. Right through there for a strike. Just starting things out here in Anaheim. Hammered down the right side, but foul. The 0-2. Jackknifes out of the way.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Out to short. The throw to first. That's a very athletic play. Man at first, one away.
The right fielder, Taylor King.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Up the middle. Oh, great stop. Glove flip to second. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning. Nothing across here this half. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. We're tied 0-0. King steps in. Pitcher's been gliding through this lineup, barely breaking a sweat.
Yeah, it's time to put the brakes on that cruise control. Just have to stay patient, wait for a pitch in the zone, and drive it.
Two down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Ripped on a line to center. And that is that. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. Major League Baseball is on the show. So 2 down, and here is Taylor King. 0 for 3 in this one. This one in the air, center field. And that is that. One hit in the inning, a solo homer. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. All tied 1-1. The final score for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. King Steps in. He's had a lot of success against this pitcher, Singy.
Yeah, he's like a DJ with the timing booth, just mixing barrels and bad intentions every time they face off.
Ball one, no strikes. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. And the 0-1. That one fouled off.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
On the ground to the left. Loves it on the dive. Throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy on the mound.
Up next is the right fielder, Taylor King.
No, that's close.
The 1-1. And a foul ball. Base hit, center field. They stopped the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Just an awesome swing of the bat, quick hands, and just launched the baseball. 108 on the exit velocity. Man, that is coming off the bat pretty good. I know he's feeling good about it. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Here's Riley Green.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Oh, look at the stop. Throw to second, and that's a nice play to end the inning. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. No score.
Up next is the right fielder, Taylor King.
That one's in there. 0-1.
Felt impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count. Then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
The 0-1. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. And midway in the 4th, it's the Mariners 4 and the Angels nothing. This is AL West action on MLB The Show. First and second, 2 outs. King now at the plate, 1 for 3.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Fastball for a strike. The Mariners trying to break this one open, and we're in the top half of the 6th. What a stop. Goes to second with it. Nicely done for the out. Mariners leave a couple. They lead 4-0. First and second, one out. Taylor King will hit next. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Double play ball to second. There's one. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. So they're able to work around a pair of walks in the inning. Last half of the eighth coming up. It's the M's 5 and the Angels nothing. This is AL West action on MLB The Show. King could have done more in this game despite the win. Went 1 for 5 with a single.
Well, you'll never complain about getting a team win, Boog, but I think they expect him to make larger contributions than he did today. Nothing too bad, but nothing great either.
One down. Taylor King up next for the Mariners. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball one. Just starting things out here in Angel Stadium.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
And that one just barely missed. The call is overturned. They'll keep both their challenges. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they've still got both their challenges.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Payoff pitch. This one in the air, center field. Under this one. And there's 2 away.
Up next is the right fielder, Taylor King.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
That one blasted deep to right. That ball's carrying. Out of here. His 4th home run of the season, and it ties it up. It's 2-2.
Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Up next is the right fielder, Taylor King.
All tied up, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Makes the catch up against the wall. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. King stands in now and watches strike one. That one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. The relay throw. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Riley Green digs in for a critical at bat.
Anything but a strikeout here. This at bat could end up defining the game. Deep breaths in the box.
Here's a 2-2. Base hit. One run is in. Oh, the throw is over his head.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Julio Rodriguez coming to the plate now in a big spot. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Got the job done to put him up by 2. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
One down. Taylor King up next for the Mariners. He's already homered in this game. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Well, that two-seamer is heat-seeking for right-handed batters. Just runs in on those hands.
Oh, one down. In the air to left center. That takes it in for the out. And there's 2 down. King had a sensational showing in the win. 2 hits, including that long ball.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time he came up. When a player is locked in like he was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.
Taylor King getting ready. Two rivals set to square off and leave it all on the field. It's the Seattle Mariners and the Texas Rangers. First pitch coming your way next. Taylor King up next for the Mariners.
Taylor King.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, run on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
0-1 now. Swung on, belted. Carrying well. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. Home run number 5 on the season. The Mariners strike first. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow through to drive it out of here.
No outs, runners at first and second. In there for strike 1. And it's fouled off. Here's the 0-2. This one in the air, center field. Walcott moving under it. He's got it. One down.
Up next is the left fielder, number 31, Riley.
Two outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Just missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2 on, 2 outs. Fastball for a strike. Ripped to right. And that is that. 1 run in the inning, but they lead 2. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Mariners 3 and the Rangers 1. This is AL West action on MLB The Show. King starts it off with a lead. Looking to play add-on, not just maintenance, Singy.
Yeah, partner, when you've got momentum, you ride it. Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Swing, and he breaks his bat. And they put the tag on him for the out. Taylor King up next for the Mariners. He's already homered here in this one. 2 on, 2 outs.
Ball.
Two and 0 to count. Here it comes.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. On the ground to the left. Miller. They limit the damage here. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Mariners 6 and the Rangers 1. This is AL West action on MLB The Show. King had a sensational showing in the win. Only 1 hit, a home run.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time he came up. When a player is locked in like he was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.
Next to hit, Taylor King. So we'll see what the former batting champ can do here, Chris. King matched a homer in his last game. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. He'll touch them all. And the Mariners have the lead. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Always scary for a pitcher when a guy can take a fastball down the middle and hit it to the opposite field. No holes in a swing like that, and that time that ball was hit hard.
Up next is the right fielder.
King, multi-time All-Star, 27 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. This to third. Throws across the diamond. Inning over. And 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They trail it 3-2.
Up next is the right fielder. Taylor King.
The changeup missing. Ball 1. Challenge from behind the dish here. Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. Still 2 challenges left for them. The 0-1. This one in the air, center field. And there's 2 away.
Up next is the left fielder.
King digs in. 2 quick outs, but this lineup's too good to just go quietly.
Yeah, you never want to give away the last out of an inning, Boo. Let's see if he can start a momentum swing right here. So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
2 down, nobody on. And he grounds one back up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Great effort, but no throw. That's an infield single. Here's Riley Green.
And things could change quickly here with one swing.
Pitch kicks away. And the runner holds. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers.
And that is that. So one hit is all they get. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Rangers 4 and the Mariners 2. This is AL West action on MLB The Show. King played brilliantly despite the loss. Collected a couple of hits. One of them left the yard.
No question, he was a big contributor for him here. Fantastic effort at the plate, even in defeat.
King digging in. This matchup has been one-sided and not in the pitcher's favor, Chris.
Yeah, probably circled this one when the schedule came out. Might as well hand him the remote. He's been in full control in this one.
Outside low. Ball 1.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Pena gets his lead at first. Nobody out. That one finds the zone, and it's 1-1. King with a homer in his last game. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there, it's got a chance. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
King with another scorching run of play lately.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him. See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Top of the third, no score. Liner picked on the hop at first. The underhand flip, and they get the out. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And stepping in for the Mariners, Taylor King. King went deep in his most recent game. The 1-0.
Well, these Mariners just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going. Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. And it beats him for the first out after the drop third strike. So 2 down. Now it's the right fielder, Taylor King. 0 for 3 in this one.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the ninth, you got a lockdown closer ready to come in.
The 1-0. And another ball.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
The count 2-1. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper. Rodriguez waiting in the on deck circle.
If they can get him up, he'd represent the tying run. So critical pitch right here.
Fastball in for a strike. And now it's 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Here comes a 3-2. This one in the air, center field. Nori under it. And that is that. Mariners leave one. They trail it here 3-0. Had a poor showing, needed to do more.
Well, Boog, this is a game he'd rather forget. He needs to wash this one off in the shower and do better next time out.